Hello, welcome to Think Fast. It's the Thursday edition of Trivia Mystery. This is our speed quiz. Yeah, almost the weekend, almost weekend quiz. Happy Thursday, everyone. Oh, the star's just getting a little long. Some of you play our Monday quiz, and it's longer, takes a bit longer. This is the speed quiz. It's half an hour. It's a bit earlier in the evening as well if you're in a European time zone. Hello, everyone. Hello, chat. I can see people in the chat saying hi. Hi to you. I don't think we've got any doggies joining us today. We've got Shane, who is a regular at the Monday quiz, here for his first Think Fast. So, welcome, Shane. And yeah, this one runs a bit quicker. You get your points for answering as quickly as possible. So obviously you need to get the right answers, but the faster you answer, the more points you get as well. So I see Kelsey's glad of a bit of competition for this one. Yes, Kelsey historically does pretty well on the speed quiz. She's fast. She's fast on that answer button, and you get the quicker you answer, the more points you get. We've got looks like 7 teams in already. That's enough to start, but the stream only started like 2 minutes ago, so we'll give people another minute or two to get in. If it's your first time playing, if you're watching the stream and you're not in the Kahoot yet, you can go to the Kahoot app if you have the Kahoot app installed on your phone. If you don't, probably don't install an app right now. Just go in your browser to kahoot.it and you enter that game pin there. If you've ever played like Jackbox games, which I'm sure a lot of us have during the pandemic, it's similar to that. You enter the game pin and it will put you in with everyone else. And then you'll see the questions come up. 3 minutes in. I think we can probably get started. I think we were expecting some other people, but we cannot delay the quiz forever. Oh, here come some more people. All right. So while those of you who are on the stream are getting in, let's get started. So it's our 15th of April edition of Think Fast. This is our speed trivia. And our first round, so remember, fast answers, more points. The game pin will stay there in the bottom right throughout. So if you're a latecomer, you should still be able to get in. And our first line is our headlines round. So me and Jessica find some funny headlines from the last couple of days. We will blank out a word or phrase within the headline, and you just need to choose the answer that fills in the blank. Simple enough. If you've ever watched Have I Got News for You, it's basically like that. So let's have a look at the first headline. This one comes from Wired. And the headline is, how many homes could you power with free blank? Is it donuts, solar panels, vaccines, or dog poop? And people getting those answers in quickly. People know the name of the game here. Wow, a lot of people going for dog poop there. Isn't all dog poop free? Only one person correctly going for donuts. And who was it? It was a driving go, goff, go, gal, koch. All right, next from The Guardian. Japan scraps blank promoting wastewater dump at Fukushima. Is that ramen, cruise, mascot, or dance? So what's the answer there? And for those of you playing for the first time, there's usually about an 8-second lag. So beware of that if you're counting on the timer on screen. Just go with what you can see on your phone. That's the better bet. And we got pretty much a 50-50 split between cruise and mascot. Cruise would be a funny one. But 4 of you correctly guessing mascot. That puts Shane into first place at a hair's breadth ahead of driving golf. All right, let's see. Number 3 from Vanity Fair. After the year of no blank, things are looking up. Is the answer sex, bras, jobs, or weed? Oh, didn't even mean to put weed on the green one there, but works out well. And yep, answers all over the board there, but a plurality correctly getting bras as the answer. So well done to the four of you who got that one. That puts Mia into second place, Gaby Baby rising into the top five. Shane holding onto his lead though. Next one from Al Arabia. India arrests two men who used blank to steal cash from unsuspecting victims. Monkeys, magnets, orphans, or fake cabs. And again, a plurality, not an outright, not most people getting the right answer, but a plurality correctly getting that trained monkeys apparently in this story. We don't fact check the stories, we just read what's on the news sites. But yeah, monkeys stealing wallets. I mean, if you've ever interacted with monkeys, they probably don't need too much encouraging to steal people's wallets. I guess the hard part is then getting their wallets off the monkeys. Pine Tree Inc. rising to second place there. And our fifth and final headline from the Sydney Morning Herald: what's wrong with blank at the launch of a Navy ship? Is the answer. Drinking, twerking, death metal, or Lil Nas X? All right, and yeah, actually most this time. Most people correctly going for twerking. Let's see how that's shaken up the scoreboard. And we have a change in the lead. So Shane misdirected there. Pine Tree Inc. in first place, Cheese Curd Goff in second, Driving Goff on the other side of Shane there in fourth, Gaby Baby rounding out the top five. So well done, guys. The next round is going to test your art knowledge. We're going to show you five famous works of art, and you just need to tell us who the artist is. So you'll have four options to choose from again. Let's see our first painting. So first up, we've got The Birth of Venus. Is that Leonardo da Vinci, Botticelli, Raphael, or Michelangelo? And remember, speed. Speed is the key here. We've got people guessing all over. The plurality going for the correct answer, Botticelli. It's Botticelli's Birth of Venus. And then we get another change of lead. Shane knew that one. Pine Tree Inc. didn't, so Shane's back at the top of the leaderboard. And Gaby Baby in the top three for the first time this evening. Next, we've got Water Lilies. Is that Van Gogh, Monet, Renoir, or Cézanne? Botticelli isn't a turtle, so yeah, you could just guess the odd one out. The only one that's not a turtle. And yes, most of you by far getting that's Monet's Water Lilies. Brunches rising into the top five there. Good job, Brunches. Shane holding on to the leads. Very close for the whole top three or four there. Next, we have Red on Red, Untitled. Is that Mark Rothko, P.A. Mondrian, Jackson Pollock, or Willem de Kooning? And with how close it is in that top five, I think we're really entering a phase of the game where speed could be the difference maker. And yeah, people going for everything apart from Jackson Pollock. Obviously, everyone knows Jackson Pollock's splashes all over the place. And 1/3 of people who got an answer in time went for the correct answer of Mark Rothko. His famous color-filled painting style. That puts Gaby Baby in second place. Shane still in pole position. Next up, The Kiss. So found in student dorm rooms and suburban living rooms everywhere. Is it by Matisse, Munch, Kandinsky, or Klimt? And yep, the plurality again, going for the correct answer, it's Klimt. All right, no changes there. All of our top three picking up points. And our last one, Portrait of an Artist, Pool with Two Figures, by Andy Warhol, Roy Lichtenstein, David Hockney, or Bridget Riley. And answers all over the board. People pretty much split between Roy Lichtenstein and David Hockney there. David Hockney was the correct answer, part of his series of pool paintings. Let's see who picked up points there. And Gaby Baby, art knowledge, I guess, for Gaby Baby in top place there, in first place after the art round. Shane still in second. Both the Goths following Shane, and Mia in fifth place. All right, so round three is our put in order round. These are always a bit tricky. So this is, I mean, if you get points on this one, it's always hard to pick up points on the put in order round because it's very harshly scored. These are the 4 vaccines, or the 4 most widely available COVID vaccines, because we're supposed to be getting vaccinated later today, and you're going to put them in order of when like members of the public were getting vaccinated. So drug trials are kind of weird. Technically, they're all still in phase 3 trials while they're being rolled out to the public, but in order that members of the public were getting these vaccines somewhere in the world. So in what order were these COVID vaccines approved for use? So that's like any kind of approval that would allow them to be used on members of the public, whether it be emergency or just routine. We've got the 4 main ones, the 4 most popular ones: Moderna, the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, Pfizer, and Johnson & Johnson. So me and Jessica are booked to get the Pfizer in a couple of hours, our first shot. So fingers crossed, side effects aren't too bad. All right. Anyone in the chat got their jabs yet? Yes, here in the Midwest, and about a third of you getting the order correct. So yeah, Pfizer. I've actually written down the dates here somewhere. Pfizer was first approved 2nd of December. Moderna was the 18th of December. Oxford AstraZeneca was the 30th. So those 3 all very close together. And then Johnson & Johnson most recently on the 27th of February. All right. So, Gaby Baby still in the lead. Their brunches rising into the top 5. All right. Next, we've got Slimy Cop. That's an anagram of Olympics, or it could refer to that little policeman snail. So all of this is our type in the answer round. We're going to give you 5 anagrams. They are anagrams of Olympics events. So you'll see the anagram. You're going to type in what you think the solution is to the anagram. All of the solutions are Olympics events. So the premise is simple. The execution might be a little more difficult. Anagrams are kind of one of those things where your brain can just freeze, you know? If you see it, you just see it straight away. But first we've got Hut Stop. What Olympic event is Hut Stop an anagram of? 5 answers in already. We've got some fast typers. As always, with the type in your answer round, beware the dreaded typo. It seems like every week we get at least one who got the right answer but somehow got autocorrected or just 1 key over. So do be careful with that. But of course, speed gets points. So it's a fine line to tread. All right, so what is Hut Stop? All right, we got a few different answers there, but yes, shot put, not put shot, I'm afraid. Shot put is the correct answer. We accepted it in 1 word or 2 word form. So luckily for our 1 answerer who wrote it as 1 word, that brings Mia back into the top 5. Gaby Baby still in pole position. Shane and the Van Goghs maintaining their positions as well. Next, we've got Newt Girls. Newt Girls. What is the Olympic event? And this, I'll give you a hint. It's the answer is one word. So the anagram is two words, but the answer is one word. I think on some of our previous anagram rounds, that's thrown people off. They see the anagram maker, it just chunks it out into any number of words that it can rearrange the letters into. This is a 9-letter word that's been rearranged into two words. One answer in. Oh, are we going to get any more in before time's up? Two answers in. This is a tough one. I think this is the hardest of the anagrams. Got four in before the buzzer. Swat, twirling, bobsled. No idea. The answer was wrestling. No one got it. Oh, that was a tough one. So, of course, no change there. Next, we have T-arc. What Olympic event is T-arc an anagram of? Answers coming in. Half of our quizzes in already. Check for typos. People seem to be finding this one a bit more doable. Nuke Girls would be a pretty good gimmick for a wrestling team. Like the Hardy Boys. All right, so we are almost out of time there. I think most people have got some guess or other in. Let's see what the answer was. So, reactor, track. Oh, the typo strikes again. 4 people correctly got karate. Okay, let's see who it was. Oh, it was our top 4. Oh boy, so they are really establishing themselves as the pack at the front there. Next, we have a value plot. Sounds like a boring economics thing or stats, but it's also an anagram of an Olympic event. And people seem to, I think, usually when they start coming in quickly, I can be pretty sure that at least a few people get it correct. Sometimes sometimes it just kind of jumps out at you. So, what Olympic event is a value plot an anagram of? We've got 6 answers in, so I think we've got 9 or 10 contestants in. So the last 3 or 4 of you, quickly. A value plot sounds like a cheap cemetery. Yeah. Do you want the family value plot? All right. So, and the typo strikes again. Oh dear. Pole vault. Six of our 6 teams getting pole vault correct. And too bad. Their commiserations to pole vault. So no change in the top there because I think most people picked up points. And our last Olympic event. Why do I keep saying last? I haven't been in America that long. Bind to Man. I don't know. Sounds like a science fiction short story from the 1960s. Could be like a Twilight Zone episode. No, that would be To Bind Man. That'd be more in that vein. I should have written To Bind Man because it would still work as an anagram. All right, get your guesses in for this one. What Olympic event is this? And doesn't seem like everyone's going to get their answers in for this one, so this could cause a bit of shakeup in the top 5, as long as it isn't just our top players getting the points. Oh, a few late entries, so we'll see now. Maybe people are just really taking time. Wrestling, doping, badminton is the correct answer there. 3 teams getting badminton in correctly. And oh, Gaby Baby on fire, the only member of the top 5. I don't think we can say Gaby Baby's making a comeback, a Kahoot. But yes, establishing a very solid first place there. But we do have the final round. It's the either or round, and this round is always good for shaking things up. So is this a prescription drug or a fictional planet? So we're going to show you 5 words. They're all the names of prescription drugs or fictional planets. You just need to choose which it is. Tougher than it sounds. All right, so first up in prescription or planet, Orixia. Is that the brand name of a prescription drug, or is it a fictional planet? And I love it when this round gets 50-50 splits. Yeah, about half of our players there correctly getting that. It's a prescription drug. It's used to treat potassium levels in patients with kidney problems. And no points for Gaby Baby. So driving Goff, closing the gap. We could see a lead change coming up. Next up, prescription or planet. Resurgam. Resurgam. I don't know how to pronounce any of these words. And again, a very close split there. Yes, it's a planet. It's from... I've got little notes here for myself. It's from Revelation Space, a novel by Alistair Reynolds. All right. Have to look around the camera to see that. And, oh, it's so close there. 400 scant points. Not even that. About 300 points separating Driving Goff and first place. All right, our next one in prescription or planet. Zavron. Is that a brand name for a prescription drug? And about 2/3 of you correctly getting it's a planet. It's the home planet of the titular neighbors in the early 2010s ABC sitcom The Neighbors. It's about some aliens living in a suburban neighborhood. Top 2 both getting points there, so it's still close. Driving Goff is just waiting for Gaby Baby to slip up on one of these. So next on prescription or planet, Jadanu, Jadanu, Jaded. I don't know how to do that. It's a 50-50 split again. It's a prescription prescription medicine. This one used to treat iron toxicity. And Cheeseco Goff. So both the Van Goffs up there. I think only Driving Goff really with a shot of dethroning Gaby Baby on the final question. Let's see how this goes. Prescription or planet. Erythro. Is that the brand name of a prescription medicine, or is it a fictional planet? And most people correctly getting that Erythro is a fictional planet. It's from Nemesis by Isaac Asimov. Let's see if Gaby Baby was one of those 2 that went for a prescription. Oh, we'll find out in a second, won't we? So thanks for playing, guys. Our next quiz is our full-length Monday quiz. That's at 8 p.m. at London time. That's 2 p.m. Central Chicago time if you are where we are. So thanks for playing. Our Monday quiz is a bit longer. It takes about 90 minutes. It's more of an event. But if you follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll get updates about that. So let's see how this went. Cheeseco Goff in 3rd place. Well done. 2nd place, Driving Goff. Oh, so that means Gaby Baby managed to hold on to that razor-thin lead for that final question. Well done, Gaby Baby. Rounding out the top 5, we have Shane and Mia. Well done, guys. Thanks for playing, everyone. We have this quiz at the same time every Thursday, apart from last Thursday when a storm knocked out our internet. So, barring acts of God, this is on every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. So, like tea time in the UK, 7:30 in the rest of Europe, and then Eastern Europe, 8:30, I guess. But yes, well done, guys. And yeah, come to our Monday quiz if you want something that's a little bit different. We go pretty straightforward trivia questions on the Thursday quiz because it's all about speed, but it gets a bit more wacky on Monday. So give that a go. Good luck with the Fauci ouchie. All right. So thanks for playing. See you next time. See you Monday for those of you who are coming Monday. See you next Thursday for those of you who like it, who just like a short quiz. And yeah, ta-ra.